Hey, how's it going, everybody? In this video about Red Dead Redemption 2, we're going to talk about when the game is going to actually take place, like the time period for the online. As we all know that the Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place in story mode in 1899, so when exactly does the online mode take place? Now, there are a few things you can go into the storyline to find that are also in the online mode, as well as single player. So they either will move or they'll be kind of different or exactly the same. If you guys go up into the Grizzly Mountains, you actually find out that Heavy Rain's kind of like tent that overlooks the kind of like the ridge or whatever. You go there to find his like Chanupa or whatever it's called. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure, but it's either burned down or there. But in the online, it is neither there or burned down, so it pretty indicates that this is before or kind of like the same time zone as Arthur, just because that it could either get built there or whatnot before Arthur got there, or it's just because this is before the actual online takes place. Now, one thing we can eliminate from this list and X out is that this is not after you take control of John Marston. Just the fact you can go over to where his house is supposed to be. If you guys have played it and you're John Marston, you literally come over here and find the exact same shed that him and Uncle lived in while they were building the house here on this farm he bought. The shed is still here, the broken down fences are still here, so this indicates that this is before you take control of John Marston and start building onto his house here. So this is before that, so this is before 1907, so it will not be before then. This is still going to be in the 1890s that this online is going to be taking place. So this is one thing we can eliminate from the list, is that it is not after you take control of John Marston, so we'll go ahead and eliminate that right now. So the next thing we can talk about are the buildings that you can go ahead and donate money to when you're playing as Arthur. Whenever you get into the game, there is this orphanage here in Saint Denis. I believe this is orphanage or the hospital, one of the two. But you come over here in Saint Denis, exactly where my player is, and you can go ahead and give this lady $20 to go ahead and donate to building onto this building. And it's going to be the exact same way as in the online mode, which kind of indicates that it's not more than about a year or two old, because who wants to build on something like this for that long? So pretty much indicates that it's going to be around the same time period as this in the game. Also, if you guys go over here to Valentine, you'll find the other building you can donate money to. If you don't donate pretty much right off the bat when you start the story, when you're able to actually come over here, then you won't be able to later on. So if you guys didn't know that, there you have it. But anyways, it looks the exact same in the online as it does in the story. So pretty much puts it at the time period of right when the game starts and kind of like right before, because they will be building on it for a little bit. But still have my speculation that the online is about a year or so, just like Grand Theft Auto. When you start playing online, it's about a year or so before the actual storyline takes place. In the next few clips, I'm going to show you guys me going here on the online, so you guys can see that the buildings look the exact same as they do in single player. So here I'm going to show you on the online of the two buildings that you can go ahead and donate to as Arthur Morgan on single player, and they look the exact same, the build and everything, so it pretty much indicates it's going to be about the same time period, a year or so, or exactly when the single player starts. So let's go ahead and get into the actual part why I believe that it's going to be a year or so in. So if you guys go and find Sean McGuire, you'll be able to find him first up in Tall Trees, I believe, but whenever you find him, he starts talking about how he lost his gang, about he was gone for 2 to 3 days, he came back, and this gang was gone and he lost them. So pretty much indicates that this game is way before, or not way before, at least a year before the actual storyline takes place, because Sean McGuire is already with the Dutch Lender gang, because he was there for the Blackwater robbery. That's why he couldn't go there at the beginning of the game, but it indicates that this online is before the single player. But again, like I said, if you guys first meet him, he talks about how he lost his gang. Once he lost them for like 3 months, and then he says, I lost them like 2 to 3 days. I came back and they were gone. So this indicates that this is before he met Dutch Lender gang, because it wasn't until a few months after that that he actually found Dutch. He tried to kill Dutch, take his pocket watch, and then Dutch is like, hey, you can join my gang or whatnot. But yeah, that pretty much leads to it that this game is at least a year before, just like Grand Theft Auto. The online is about a year before the actual game takes place, because he is with the gang for about one and a half, 2 years before the actual robbery in Blackwater takes place. So there you have it. The game is about 1 year before the actual game takes place. So in my thought, that pretty much puts it about 1897, as in late 1897 or early 1898. Then leads up to the Blackwater Massacre in 1899. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That's when I pretty much think the game takes place in, because like I said, whenever you first meet Sean Maguire on the storyline, he says he lost his gang about 3 days ago because he left, came back, and they were gone. So it pretty much just puts it around that period, because he met the Dutch gang at about a few months or so after that, because he tried to kill Dutch and take his pocket watch, and he's like, hey, you can join my gang. But there you have it, guys. About a year or so before the actual game takes place, just like GTA, how they made it the online is about a year or so before the actual storyline took place. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to let you guys know about the time period that the online was in, about a year or so out. Anyways, guys, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me a lot. I try to release these type of videos about every day or so when I get into more new information. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like button, notification button, so you guys get notified as soon as my new videos come live. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.